And I'm also a fan of guns since my childhood.
Fan of guns.
Yes, sir.
Name any 3 guns you're a fan of.
Sir, AK-203.
Is it a gun or is it something else?
Sir, it's a rifle.
It's a rifle.
Yes, sir. Sir, may I come in?
Yes, Hardik, please come in. Good morning, Hardik. Please sit.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
So, Hardik, did you have your breakfast today?
Yes, sir.
What did you have for breakfast?
Sir, I had bread toast, butter and bread, almonds and milk, cup of milk.
Interesting. What's your favorite breakfast, Hardik?
Sir, toast, bread and butter.
Why?
Sir, I've been having it since I was a child, and that's one delicacy that I like to have every day in the morning.
Interesting. You're coming from Lucknow, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how do you travel from your home to here?
Sir, via scooty.
So, how far is it? Something interesting that happened in your journey today?
It's about 7 to 8 kilometers from my home to academy, and it was just a pleasant weather right now since it's not afternoon, early in the morning. So weather was nice, and overall it was a pleasant day, a pleasant drive.
Hardik, you have no real connect with the Indian Armed Forces.
Yes,
Why do you want to join the army?
sir. I'd say since childhood I've been a fan of the Indian Armed Forces. I've always admired their capabilities, how a soldier in the Indian Army is capable of so much, and nothing is impossible for Indian Armed Forces.
Okay, so in your opinion, what makes the Indian soldier different?
Sir, the discipline that they have and the belief in themselves that they have, the relationship with their other brothers that they have, the respect among each other, these are all things that you find.
Why do you think any of this makes any difference for you? You not had any exposure to any of these things yourself. What makes you think you'll like it?
Sir, as far as I have seen in the movies and heard about from people and interviews from internet, I have always liked the way their lifestyle is, and since I have been brought up in a civilian environment, I'd hope that I would love the environment that is provided there.
Which part of the army do you want to join?
Sir, infantry.
Why?
Sir, because I have always admired, and I am also a fan of guns since my childhood.
Fan of guns.
Yes, sir.
Name any 3 guns you're a fan of.
Sir, AK-203.
Is it a gun or is it something else?
Sir, it's a rifle.
It's a rifle.
Yes, sir.
Acha. What's the difference between a gun and a rifle?
Sir, gun is an umbrella term which is used to define anything that can shoot a projectile, and rifle is a certain type of a gun which has rifling in it, in the barrel of the gun.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Acha. Okay, AK-203. Who makes AK-203?
Sir, it's a joint venture for between India and Russia to manufacture AK-203. But
Russia, Soviet Union?
Russia.
Soviet Union.
Okay.
Is it?
Sir, I think Russia.
Is there a country called Soviet Union today?
No, sir.
Why not?
Sir, earlier it was Soviet Union when countries such as Ukraine, etc. were combined with Russia, but now they are separate.
Achha, okay. Then AK-203. What else?
Sir, M416 carbine.
M416. Who makes M416?
Sir, it's American made. It's used in America.
Acha. And
Sir, Chris Vector.
what is Chris Vector? I thought it was the name of a guy.
No, sir, it's a submachine gun. Sweden made. Swiss.
Vector, I thought was some type of a force. ये कौन सा वेक्टर आ गया यार?
Sir, it's an SMG.
अच्छा.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you're physically fit, Hardik?
Sir, I'd say I am trying to make myself fitter every day. And
I said, I never asked you fitter every day. I said, are you fit today?
Sir, I don't think I'm very fit, but I'd say there is always room for improvement. I'd say I'm pretty.
Bullshit. Tell me in simple yes or no.
No, sir.
Okay, what is it that you want to do and cannot do?
Sir, I can do almost everything, but in a short repetition.
Listen to what I'm asking you.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me what I'm asking you. Don't
Yes,
give
sir.
me bullshit.
Yes, sir.
You said you're not fit. Very good. Tell me what you cannot do but you want to do.
I'd like to run 3 to 5 kilometers in one go.
And how much can you run now?
1 kilometer.
How long do you take to run 1 kilometer?
7-8 minutes.
7-8 minutes. Supposing you take 7.5 minutes to run 1 kilometer, how many kilometers per hour are you running? Come on, I'll go to sleep like this. Okay, what do you think are 3 major problems India is facing?
Sir, I'd say overpopulation.
Overpopulation. Acha.
And communal disputes.
Communal disputes, okay.
Also Naxalism.
Naxalism. Name 5 states in India which are affected by Naxalism.
Sir, Manipur.
Manipur has Naxalism. Bullshit.
Assam.
Assam has Naxalism. Bullshit. We don't have Naxalism.
Sir, in the middle part such as Chhattisgarh.
Okay.
Jammu Kashmir.
Really? Bullshit. No. Who are Naxals?
Sir, Naxals are people who have taken arms against a certain cause, against the government. They feel that they have been neglected by the government, so...
Okay. If I told you Naxals are predominantly left or communist people, am I correct? Am I wrong?
Sir, I wouldn't know.
I am correct.
Yes.
Okay, you said overpopulation.
Yes, sir.
Prime Minister Modi goes around saying population is a demographic dividend. You are saying it's a problem. Who's correct, Modi or you?
Sir, if we look at it from a certain aspect, it might have been a power, but since resources are limited, land is limited, everything is limited in a limited amount, but the population is growing day by day. And
do you think population of India is growing, has coming to a nearly stagnant, or has started reducing?
Sir, I think it's still growing.
Okay. Rate of growth of population in India. I'll repeat. Rate of growth of population in India. Is it increasing, decreasing, constant?
Increasing.
If I told you the rate of growth of population in India has decreased by more than 60% in the last 30 years, am I correct? Am I wrong?
Sir, I'm not sure.
I am correct.
Okay.
Now tell me, why do you think your rate of growth of population is increasing?
Sir, because in India, there is still people want to have more children. And
if I told you the average number of children an average woman has in India today is just about 2.4, where the replacement level is 2.2, am I correct? Am I wrong?
Yes, sir.
I am correct. If I told you the same average 30 years back was more than 6, would I be correct? I would be correct.
Yes.
So more children were being born 30 years back than they are being born today.
Yes, sir.
Then why is the rate of growth increasing? Tell me, how logical is your statement?
Yes, sir. I'd say that since comparing to previous years, it has been decreased. But considering today's environment and today's criteria, I think the population is still increasing.
Acha. Starting from 8th standard, Hardik, tell me something about the school you went. the marks you got, the subjects you liked, the subjects you did not like. In your academic career, name 3 teachers that you think were the most impressive teachers. Why do you think these 3 teachers have impressed you so much? Tell me one sentence about each of them. There could be some other teachers that have impressed you less. Name 3 teachers that have impressed you less and tell me one sentence about each of them also. How many friends do you have? What kind of friends are they? What do you do with your friends? Tell me 3 specific activities and moments in those activities that you felt were the most memorable or most interesting. And please tell me one naughty thing you've done with your friends. Talk to me a little more about your daily routine on a typical working day, which could be Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday. And how is that routine different on a Sunday or a holiday? You finished your 12th in 2023, that is 1 year back. What have you been doing in the last 1 year? Did you take admission somewhere? If so, where? If you did not, why not? Did you appear for JEE? If you did, what was your score? If you did not, why not? Tell me 3 specific things you are doing to prepare for the SSB. Go ahead, please.
So starting from 8th class, I have scored 94% in my 8th class, and in 9th class I have scored 94 only percent, and 10th class I scored 96%. In 11th I picked up...
Which stream did you take for 11th and 12th?
Sir, PCM science.
Why?
Sir, because I have always had an inclination towards the science subjects.
You always had inclination to science.
Yes, sir.
Acha. Tell me any one principle in physics, chemistry or mathematics you like the best.
One principle. Sir, NLM, Newton's laws.
Which one?
Third law.
Third law? Excellent. Tell me one practical use of third law of Newton that is you would find being used in the Indian Army.
Indian Army. Sir, the recoil from a bullet which is given to the gun. It's a action-reaction pair.
Recoil is given to the gun? Or recoil comes onto your shoulder?
Like the bullet, when it shoots, it presses back the gun. And that takes the shoulder takes that force behind.
Okay, continue.
And subjects that I've liked are science subjects. Subjects that I didn't like, mostly geography, history, political sciences, as they were more elaborative and discussive, while I liked more logical subjects. 3 teachers that I have liked.
No, you didn't tell me what marks you got in your 12th.
Okay. Sir, in 12th, I scored 92.4% in my
92, you liked science, you took science, you loved science. Yet your percentage came down marginally. Why?
Sir, I think I have an inclination, and I thought that it would have been easy for me to study, but the load that I had, I was not able to cope up with it.
Only you had that load. Nobody else in so many thousands, lakhs sit in 12th standard exam, they had no load. सारा का सारा तुम्हारे सर पे आ गया.
No, sir, it's not like that. But I'm talking about myself. And I thought that it would have been easy for me, but I took it for granted, I say. As much as I could have, I did in my exams.
Okay. Then what happened?
Then the teachers that I like are my physics teacher. He is a very friendly person.
Did he have a name? Then what stopped you from telling me his name?
Nothing, sir. So Mr. is my physics teacher, and he has been our class teacher since, I'd say, 9th class. And he was also our class teacher in 12th class, and we also connected with him a lot. He used to teach in a fun manner. Second would be my English ma'am. She was also a very kind-hearted person. She used to take concerns from children, and she was very friendly when it came to studies.
Tell me one concern you told her.
Sir, there was a moment when the previous attempts of my NDA written exam, I was not able to qualify, and I was a little disheartened about it. So she guided me through and motivated me to keep going, and made me cheerful again.
Mm-hmm.
And third teacher, I'd say my music teacher. He has also been a lot helpful, and he's also very passionate about music.
What music?
He is mainly a percussionist, but he sings also and plays other instruments as well. He taught me guitar playing, and
You can play the guitar?
yes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Tell me one string or one names of all the 6 strings of the guitar, starting from the thickest string.
Sir, E, A, D, G, B, E.
अबे साला you already E 2 बार कैसे? What do you mean? The guitar makers have gone all nuts. They're naming the same string again and again.
Sir, the thicker string and the last, that is the thinnest string, are octaves apart, but they are both E strings.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Who told you that?
Sir, I have known that.
You've known that. Okay, fine. Continue. If I had to show me with your fingers F chord, how will you show it?
Sir, there is.
Okay, continue.
Then teachers that I haven't had much inclination towards, I'd say there was my English, one other English teacher, and I'd say.
Why? What happened to you, ma'am? You like, you don't like you?
Sir, I agree that the subject was the same, but the way of teaching and was a lot different. And she was very, I'd say, nagging students.
Okay, continue.
And second, I don't think that I've disliked any teacher that much. So maybe my chemistry teacher. He was in 10th class in online classes. I wasn't able to understand the concepts that he used to teach. And then talking about my friends, I have 3 good friends. The one is second, third is.
What about girlfriend?
No, sir.
Why?
Just, sir, right now it would be a lot distracting for me, I think.
Why? To have a girlfriend is distracting. Who told you that?
No, it's not that having a girlfriend is distracting, but I think for myself, I have a lot of things to focus on right now at the moment. So maybe I'll save that for later.
We'll save that for later.
Yes, sir.
Acha. Continue.
So, unloving guy, he's a very extrovert.
Did I ask you that?
Okay. Activities we used to do together since we were in the same school. We used to study with each other and also play sports, spend our time with each other back at home. Sometimes we used to go out together, watch movies, and do activities such as once we also gathered in on the occasion of Holi. We played with colors with each other. And
You played Holi only once?
no, with friends.
With friends only once?
It's like mostly my Holis are celebrated with my family, and there was one time that we had gathered together. And
Tell me one naughty thing you've done with your friends.
Sir, once we were at Arpit's home and we were jumping on his bed, and so while jumping we broke his bed. The wood, it broke and we fell down. So we thought of nothing. He thought that it's still in warranty. I'd lie about it, and we just put a bucket under the wood and fixed it somehow, and that it would look like it is okay from the outside. But he said that I'll do something and I'll jump on it in front of my mother. It will break, and I'll tell her that it broke and it will get fixed.
Okay.
And
Supposing he did that with his mother.
yes, sir.
And the mother found कि सर ये तो bucket नीचे रखी हुई है. What do you think?
Sir, he would have just said that it might have been misplaced.
Bucket अपने आप चल के आ गई और बेड के नीचे घुस गई. अच्छा. तो उसकी मदर ने वहीं पे उसको एक थप्पड़ मार दिया, कहता झूठ बोल रहे हो। नो, व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
Sir, he would have apologized that he broke it.
ओके,
by
नाउ
mistake.
इसकी मम्मी क्या करूं, ये साला हार्दिक आया था, हार्दिक ने तोड़ी है, मैं उसको कवर अप कर रहा हूँ। नाउ अर्पित's मदर इज इनसाइड योर हाउस एंड टेलिंग योर मदर एंड योर मदर हैज कॉल्ड यू, व्हाट विल यू डू?
Sir, I'd own up to it and I'll.
यू नो नॉट डू इट, वहाँ पे बाहर यार कुछ मत कहना।
Okay.
नाउ व्हाट विल यू डू?
Sir, I'll say that we were just hanging out and there was already a crack in the plank of the wood. We already building
अच्छा,
up.
तो तुम्हारी मम्मी एक थप्पड़ मार के कहती है तुमको वो क्रैक दिखाई दे रहा था बेडशीट के अंदर से, गद्दे के अंदर से।
Sir, I'd say that there was a crack, but the moment we sat down, it broke.
अच्छा, मोमेंट यू सेट डाउन,
हाँ.
तुम्हारी माँ ने एक और थप्पड़ मारा। नाउ व्हाट विल यू डू? झूठ क्यों बोल रहे हो, बोल रही मम्मी।
Sir, I'll say that I'm not lying, and I'll keep at the story that I made up.
कीप द स्टोरी यू मेड अप। हिज मदर सेज, बहन जी ये झूठ बोल रहा है, मुझे बताया है कि ये जंप कर रहा था, उसके साथ साथ और भी लोग थे, सब जंप कर रहे थे तभी ये टूटा है, और ख़ास करके ये सबको बता रहा था चलो जंप करते हैं बेड पे।
Sir,
और अर्पित ने मुझे बताया है।
I'll say that it might be that she's making it up to find me guilty,
अच्छा,
but none of that happened, and we
ओके।
just.
इज कॉल्ड इनसाइड द रूम, और उसकी माँ उसके कान पकड़ के पूछती है बताओ सच क्या है, एंड फिर सच बोल देता है। नो व्हाट विल यू डू?
मतलब उसने सच बोल दिया. Then I'll apologize with him that for making up the story, and we'll own up to our mistakes.
ओके,
So,
कंटिन्यू,
sir,
मूव ऑन फ्रॉम फ्रेंड्स।
my daily routine from Monday to Saturday would mostly include I wake up around 6 in the morning. I go for a short run, which I've been practicing to increase my duration and my that length which I run. And I have small workout with push-ups and squats mainly. Basic body weight exercises, planks, and then I have my breakfast around, I'd say 7:30. Then I take a bath and I go for, if right now I was studying at home only, so I'd study a little bit from, I'd say 9 to 12. Then at
व्हाट आर यू स्टडिंग?
Sir, I had studied for the next NDA attempt and JEE exam as well.
Why you not joined any place? You taken a drop?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I've taken a drop. Sir, I thought that for NDA, and as well as if I want to pursue any degree, so particularly I would love
Which
to.
degree would you like to go?
Sir, engineering.
Why?
Sir, because as I said that I have an inclination towards science, and engineers, they know how to build things and how to make things work, how to.
तुम तो बेड तोड़ रहे थे, तुम बिल्ड क्या कर रहे थे?
Sir, बेड को
झूठ कर रहे थे और बेड तोड़ रहे थे।
सर बेड तोड़ के फिर जोड़ा भी तो बाल्टी लगा के।
अच्छा, बाल्टी लगा के बेड जोड़ दिया, वेरी गुड।
And so that's why I have inclination towards engineering. So I thought that I wasn't prepared at the moment when I just passed 12th to join any good college. So I thought it would be better to take a drop. My parents supported me on that part, and I took a drop together for NDA and JEE as well.
Okay, continue.
So in the past year,
Tell me, what are you doing to prepare for NDA? For
Sir,
SSB?
Sir, for SSB, I
Tell
think.
me 5 things you're doing, 5 specific things. And to the point. Jaldi, bullet points.
Sir, I started reading, making a habit of reading newspaper.
Okay.
I started practicing to write stories, practice on my imaginative part of the brain, and trying to learn new words in English. I thought of making more myself, making more logical to tackle the obstacles in the GTO. And
How?
sir, I used to watch on YouTube and read about how there are different tactics of tying a rope or sticking a plank of wood here and there.
Tell me anyone knot you learnt or you heard of in your practicing of tying a rope.
Sir, there is a knot that I learned, I don't know the name of it, in which we stick one portion of the rope, one end, and tie around it. And once we are done, we can just untie it and pull it out so it's easily like retractable, and we don't have to tie a actual knot in it.
Okay, continue.
So, and practiced practice my expression part in front of the mirror. That's the 5 things I did for SSB, I'd say.
Okay. Tell me something about your parents, Hardik, your father, your mother. You have a younger brother. What do you like about them? What do you not like about them? If there is one quality in each of them you want to change, which is that quality? If there is one quality in you, each of them would like to change, which is that quality? You had named 3 of your best friends. Tell me one quality in you, each of your 3 best friends will change. Go ahead, please.
Sir, starting with my mother, I'd say she is a hard worker. She's a government
Why
teacher.
did it start with your mother?
Sir, I have an inclination towards my mother more than my father.
Why?
Sir, because I spend naturally more time with her. My father is mostly busy with his work, so he is not.
If you have a secret to tell, whom will you tell?
Mother.
Father, mother.
Mother.
Why?
Because, sir, I am more comfortable in talking with her.
Tell me one secret you told your father and not told your mother.
So there was a time when some school boys were kind of bullying me at the school, some seniors at my school. So that's one thing that I talked about to my father, not my mother.
So why do you not tell your mother that?
Sir, I think she would have been very concerned about like what happened, and she just.
Your father would have said, "ठीक है यार, पिट गया, कोई बात नहीं."
I hope, yeah, that's something.
Okay, continue.
So she's a very hardworking person, and my father, he's also like focused. He's a very disciplined guy when it comes to his work. He has a very good work ethic. And then my younger brother, he's a very artistic person. He's not much towards the logical side, but he's a very good painter, and he enjoys his art and all that. One quality that I would like to change about everyone, I'd say my mother, she is very like not always satisfied with my performance in anything. She always keeps, like, it's also a good thing that she keeps pushing me to perform better every time, but I'd say I'd be more happy if she would somewhat recognize my efforts sometimes.
Why she doesn't recognize your efforts?
She does, but she doesn't show it to me clearly. And my father, if he was more open and towards the family, and he would talk more freely, I'd love that. My brother, I'd say if he would start playing any sports, because he doesn't like playing sports that much. My friends,
You didn't tell me what they want to change.
I think my mother would like me to be more organized in my day-to-day life.
What's wrong with your organization?
Sir, I think I lack certain level of planning of my actions and my things. So I think she would like me to change that about me. My father would like me to be more bold, I'd say.
More bold? Where is it that you don't show to be bold?
Sir, because I sometimes feel hesitant while talking to elder people who are strangers to me. And that's one thing he would like to change about me.
Brother?
My brother would like me to be more inclined towards this artistic and innovative, imaginative side. One thing my friends would like to change about...
Start with Archit. So Hardik, how do you think you performed? What is your experience like? And anything else you want to add?
Sir, I'd say my performance right now would have been average. and I could have done significantly better if I was more prepared.
What would you like to do better?
Sir,
Where do you think you not performed as well as you wanted to?
Sir, my general knowledge part about the current affairs in India and world, and my power of expression, I'd say.
Okay. So Hardik, on the whole, you've done quite well, unlike what you say, and that is an essential problem. Your confidence, you start well, then as you start finding answers or questions you couldn't answer, you start losing confidence, and then you started very lively, very enthusiastically, but you could not maintain your enthusiasm throughout the interview.
Yes.
That is your essential problem. You have to maintain that enthusiasm. You must remember, Hardik, the SSB is not a test of knowledge.
Yes.
Your knowledge has already been tested because of the written exam. And if you have cleared the written exam, then very obviously you have got the relevant knowledge that is required.
Yes.
But what is required here is, if you did not know something, how do you respond to it? Do you get underconfident? Do you become panicky? Do you answer questions, or you just lose your head? That is what is being looked at.
Yes.
That is where you need to work. You also come across as somewhat, not exactly introvert, but you have a smaller circle of friends. You make friends with little difficulty. You don't open up so much.
Yes.
While on the whole, I find that you can manage to do or work with people, but you need to keep this in mind and open up a little more. Okay. You take responsibility, but you're also a little bit casual. Thoda careless.
Yes.
Need to work on that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're fairly logical, which is good. Your knowledge is not bad. It can be better, I accept. But everything can be better.
Yes, sir.
But currently your knowledge is not bad.
Okay.
It's fairly okay. You're also fairly logical. Right? You put in good efforts so that you can get successful. Focus is seemingly all right. Fitness, I think you need to continue working on it.
Yes, sir.
Right? So on the whole, high borderline to recommendable.
Okay, sir.
Anything you want to ask?
No, sir. It's fine.
Right. I can only show you the way to do it. I can only take, like we say, घोड़े को पानी तक ले जा सकते हैं.
Yes, sir.
पीना तो घोड़े को ही पड़ता है. Right? So all the best. Do well and make us proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Hardik. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
दोबारा जुनू के आग में उबलती मेरी कोशिशों को चाहिए ना कोई और सहारा.